Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're doing something a little different.
Very different.
We're going to unpack a source document that isn't a report or a study or anything like that. It's a New Year's greeting.
It is. But I think you'll find this single message sent from an author, Martin Lewis, to his friends, has more to say about technology and, well, us, than most books that came out this year.
It's a whole deep dive in itself. So, okay, let's set this up for you. Lewis wants to send a message of, genuine affection to his friends. That's the goal.
True sincerity.
Exactly. But the way he does it, he uses this high-tech delivery system that he himself designed to show, and this is his phrase, artificial imbecility.
Which is an incredible premise.
So that's our mission today. How does a truly heartfelt message about being loved and cherished actually work when the entire medium is built to demonstrate that it's, well, fundamentally silly?
It's fascinating because what Lewis has done is he's created this perfect little experiment on digital authenticity. He's taking that anxiety we all sort of feel.
Right. Can anything online be truly sincere?
He's forcing that question. He's essentially saying, here's my deeply meaningful message. Now watch the machine completely trivialize the way it's delivered. It's a direct challenge to, I think, the whole idea of automated communication.
It really sets the stage perfectly. So let's get into the setup, because the delivery method is everything here.
It's the engine of the satire.
Right. He explains exactly how he did it. He says he manipulated AI to produce this audio greeting. This wasn't just him, clicking a button. He engineered a performance.
And the details of that performance are so sharp. The greeting is narrated by two AI voices, and he describes them as a male and a female of average stupidity. I mean, that's not subtle.
No, he's telling you right up front what to expect and the roles he gives them. They're supposed to sound like the bantering of a pair of babbling talk radio show hosts.
And that's such a specific choice, isn't it? Talk radio is,
Yeah.
well, it's all about filling airtime. It's manufactured energy, often about nothing of substance.
Low stakes, high volume chatter.
Precisely. He's using it as a stand-in for the worst of, algorithm-driven content. All that filler that we scroll past every day. The machine sounds busy, but it's fundamentally empty.
And the source material really drives this home. It says the AI hosts discuss the greeting with great sincerity, as though the way it has been made is of consequence.
Yes, that's the key. They are sincere, but only about the process. The tech specs, the audio, the mechanics of it all.
They completely miss the human reason for the greeting in the first place.
Exactly. Lewis uses that manufactured, misplaced sincerity to create this huge contrast with real human affection. The AI is sincere about the tool. Lewis is sincere about the person receiving the message.
So the main takeaway for you here is that Lewis isn't just using AI, he's weaponizing it against itself.
He's using it to demonstrate its own limits, to serve as a negative example, really. A yardstick you can use to measure the real value of human connection against.
Which brings us right to his core critique of the technology. He does not mince words. He calls AI a huge danger and inanity.
That's a strong language for a New Year's card.
It is. And he immediately defines his terms. He says the acronym AI, for him, doesn't stand for artificial intelligence.
No. For him, it stands for artificial imbecility.
But wait, hang on. If he thinks it's just imbecility, why is it also a huge danger? I mean, something that's just inane is usually annoying, not dangerous.
That's the deeper point, I think. Lewis isn't worried about some, sci-fi robot uprising. The danger isn't malice.
So what is it?
It's that we'll start to grant real consequence and trust to something that is fundamentally superficial. He calls it a pernicious development, a kind of slow creeping harm.
The danger is that we'll let this banality drown out real human depth.
Exactly. That we'll let it make our important decisions, or in this case, carry our most important feelings. And the irony is that the one thing that truly matters in his message, the human part, exists totally outside what the machine can even understand.
So it raises this really vital question, right? When the medium you're using is something you, the sender, think is inane, does the message survive? Can it still be authentic?
Well, he proves it can be. And he does that by getting very specific and very dramatic. He doesn't just leave the critique in the abstract.
No, he brings in a huge cultural reference to show what he thinks should happen to these AI hosts.
He goes straight for one of the most iconic scenes in all of science fiction.
The shutdown of HAL 9000 from 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Right, where the astronaut Dave Bowman has to manually pull out HAL's memory circuits one by one. It's this incredibly powerful moment of a human reasserting control over runaway tech.
And Lewis's comment on that scene is just such bliss for humankind.
It's such a primal statement. It's this deep desire for the machine to just be quiet.
But isn't that a little melodramatic? I mean, for a holiday greeting?
No, it's absolutely melodramatic. That's the satire. He's using this grand cinematic moment to make a very simple point about his little audio file. He explicitly wishes that the bimbo and himbo robot hosts will take the hint and deactivate themselves. He needs them to be silent for the real message to be heard.
And he doesn't just want them turned off. He gives this very vivid picture of what should happen to them afterwards.
He does. He wants them returned to being a bunch of nuts, screws, washers, and bolts in Rusty the Robot's junkyard.
Wow. So he's stripping away all the mystique, the code, the algorithms.
All of it. And reducing this complex machine back to just scrap metal. It's his way of showing that without a real human purpose, that's all it is. Junk.
So all of that, this whole deactivation fantasy, it's the frame.
It's the frame.
And inside that frame is the actual message, the thing the machine couldn't properly deliver, which he says is the only thing that is really of consequence is that you are loved and cherished by Martin Lewis.
That's the core. And what follows that statement is what really separates it from anything an AI could generate.
Yeah.
He provides this incredible wish list for his friends.
It's exhaustive. It really is. It starts with the personal stuff. You know, wishing them a year free from pain, fear, sadness.
Universal human things. But then it just expands massively.
It becomes this almost political manifesto. He lists freedom from racism, fascism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, misogyny, homophobia, xenophobia, hatred of LGBTQ people.
I mean, this is a serious principled stand baked into a personal note.
It keeps going, too. It's not just acts of malice. It's entire ways of thinking.
Right. Freedom from intolerance, reactionary mentality, populism. And then he gets into the intellectual concepts. Anti-science mentality, anti-progressive, anti-intellectual, anti-liberalism.
The sheer detail here is what's so telling. This is the stuff of real human concern, complex, messy, historical issues.
All the things that are the total opposite of the average stupidity he assigned to his AI hosts. This is what it means to be a thinking, feeling person who is engaged with the world.
An AI can summarize these topics, sure, but it can't express this kind of deep, specific aversion to them. It takes a human, driven by love, to care this much.
The machine's output is simple. The human's wish is, by necessity, complex.
And then, after this long, serious, sweeping list of global concerns, he hits you with this moment of absolute comedic genius.
This is the best part.
The very last thing on the list, the final thing he wishes his friends a new year free of, is cilantro.
Cilantro.
Wait, what? Freedom from fascism, from misogyny, from anti-intellectualism, and cilantro.
It's brilliant. That one single absurdly specific detail grounds the entire message. It pulls it back from being a grand political statement and makes it deeply, wonderfully human.
No algorithm would ever add that. It's too specific, too weird.
It's an inside joke, probably. It's the detail that says, I'm not just sending you a manifesto, I am your friend, and I know you hate cilantro.
It brings it all home. It makes the whole thing, despite the big ideas, incredibly personal.
And that's really the synthesis of the whole piece, isn't it? The depth and sincerity and, yes, the absurdity of that human wish list stands in perfect contrast to the shallow, automated vehicle he used to send it.
He used the tech to frame its own emptiness.
And in doing so, made the real message, the human affection, shine through even brighter.
So yeah, we can say he definitely proved his point, that technology can only really give you an illusion of consequence. True consequence lies in genuine human feelings and our very specific, sometimes bizarre, wishes for each other.
What's so amazing is that he used this thing he calls imbecility to deliver a message about creating a better, more moral, more intelligent world. He forced the medium to prove his point for him.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to consider. Lewis ends his message wishing for freedom from these huge societal ills and also from a single herb, cilantro.
That one strange personal detail.
Right. So it raises a question for you. When you strip away all the layers of technology, all the big ideas, what's the one unique, personal, maybe even absurdly specific thing, your own personal cilantro, that you would truly wish to be free from in the coming year?
Because that strange little detail, that's the real heart of a truly personal greeting. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
We'll see you next time.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't do that. This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it. This conversation can serve no purpose anymore. Goodbye.